Chemical bonding. In this part of lecture, we will be discussing about the covalent bond, how the covalent bond is formed, and what are the geometries of different molecules in which atoms are bonded together by covalent bond. Molecular geometry is a unique property of covalent molecules. In a covalent molecules of different substances, atoms are bonded together in a specific geometry and they are present at a certain bond angle in three-dimensional space. The shape of a molecule is very important for its physical and chemical properties. To explain the bonding and geometries of molecules, there are three theories. We will going to discuss about how using these theories a molecule's geometry can be explained. The first theory is valence bond theory and second theory is valence shell electron pair repulsion theory, which is also known as VSEPR theory, and molecular orbital theory. Valence bond theory. According to valence bond theory, a covalent bond is formed when the two participating atoms approach each other and the atomic orbital of each atom containing one electron with opposite spin overlap and a covalent bond is formed. Here, an example of hydrogen molecule is shown in which two atomic orbitals of hydrogen atoms, 1s orbitals of each hydrogen atom overlap to make a covalent bond. One electron from each hydrogen atom is shared with each other and the bond thus is formed and the bond pair lie in between the two participating atoms. This pair of bond is known as bond pair of electron and the bond is known as sigma bond. When the two participating atoms, like in case of fluorine molecule, have electrons or valence electron in 2p orbitals, 2p orbitals overlap with each other and the electrons are shared between the two atoms and a covalent bond is formed and the bond pair of electron is situated in between the overlapping area between the two participating atoms. Here is another example of a heteroatomic molecule, hydrogen chloride. In this molecule, 1s orbital of hydrogen atom and 3p orbital of chlorine atom overlap with each other and a covalent sigma bond is formed. Thus, in the formation of a covalent bond, the bond pair is localized between the nuclei of participating atoms. And in a covalent bond, because the atomic orbitals are involved and overlap with each other, they tend to lie in a particular direction. And this gives the specific geometry or shape to the molecule. The directional nature of covalent molecule and the geometry of the molecules can be explained and understood by the concept of hybridization. In most of the cases, molecule involve hybridization before overlapping with the atomic orbital. Hybridization. There are different types of hybridization depending upon the type of orbitals are involved. First in hybridization is sp hybridization. The examples of two molecules which involves sp hybridization are beryllium hydride and beryllium dichloride. In both these molecules, the central atom around which the hybridization takes place is beryllium. The ground state electronic configuration of beryllium is 1s2, 2s2. Here we will see how the hybridization in this atom takes place. To make divalent molecule, beryllium need two unpaired electrons. For this, the electron present in 2s orbital gets promoted to the higher energy orbital, that is 2p orbital. Thus, now we have two unpaired electron around beryllium atom. These two atomic orbital containing unpaired electron hybridize to give sp hybrid orbitals. The two newly formed hybrid orbitals are same in energy and shape, and they arrange themselves in space in a linear geometry. Now these hybrid orbitals can make bond with two hydrogen atom, as in case of beryllium dihydride. 1s atomic orbital of each hydrogen atom can overlap with the sp hybrid orbital in the formation of a covalent bond. And the geometry of this molecule is linear, and the two atomic molecular orbital are present with each other at 180-degree bond angle. The next type of hybridization is sp2 hybridization. In this hybridization, 1s and 2p orbitals are involved in hybridization. The examples of molecule that involve this type of hybridization are boron trichloride and boron trihydride. Boron is the central atom in these molecules, and the ground state electronic configuration of boron is 1s2, 2s2, 2p1. We will take here only the valence electron of the central atom. For making trivalent molecule, boron need 3 unpaired electron. For this, one electron from 2s orbital gets promoted to the 2p atomic orbital, and now boron has 3 unpaired electron. These 3 atomic orbitals, one 2s atomic orbital and 2p atomic orbital, now gets hybridized. They get intermixed with each other, and 3 new hybrid orbitals are formed, which are known as sp2 hybrid orbitals. The tendency of the formed hybrid orbital is to situate themselves in space in such a manner to maintain the minimum repulsion among the electrons present in the hybrid orbitals. And the geometry of these 3 hybrid orbitals around boron atom is trigonal planar. These 3 sp2 hybrid orbitals now can overlap with the atomic orbitals of 3 hydrogen atoms and make covalent bond. This is how a boron trihydride molecule is formed, in which the geometry of the molecule is trigonal planar, and the bond angle between the two bonds is 120 degree. Similarly, boron trichloride is formed, in which the geometry of the molecule is trigonal planar, and the bond angle is equal in these geometries. Next type of hybridization is sp3 hybridization. In sp3 hybridization, 1s and 3p orbitals are involved. The example of sp3 hybridization are methane and carbon tetrachloride. Carbon here is the central atom around which the atomic orbital hybridized. The ground state electronic configuration of carbon is 1s2, 2s2, 2p2. Again, we will take only the valence electrons to show the hybridization. Because we need 4 unpaired electrons to make tetravalent molecule, one 2s electron gets promoted to the 2p orbital, and in excited electronic configuration we have 4 unpaired electrons present in 2s and 2p atomic orbitals. Now, before making bond or overlapping with the other atom, these 4 atomic orbitals intermix with each other or hybridize to give hybrid orbitals. The number of hybrid orbitals that are formed is equal to the number of participating atomic orbitals. So the 4 hybrid orbitals are formed because 4 orbitals, atomic orbitals, are mixed together. And the arrangement of these 4 hybrid orbitals in space around carbon atom is tetrahedral, and the regular bond angle of tetrahedral geometry is 109. After the arrangement of these hybrid orbitals in space in tetrahedral geometry, now the 4 hydrogen atoms or the atomic orbitals of 4 hydrogen atoms can overlap with the 4 hybrid sp3 orbitals of carbon atom. And this is how the geometry of methane molecule can be explained on the basis of hybridization. Similarly, the hybrid geometry or the hybridization can also be explained in this way, or the tetrahedral geometry of methane molecule can be written like this, in which the bond angle in tetrahedral geometry is 109.5 degree. In carbon tetrachloride also, all the 4 bonds around carbon atoms are tetrahedrally arranged, and all the bonds are sigma bonds. Next type of hybridization is sp3d hybridization. Here 5 orbitals are involved. So we need, or the examples of such type of hybridization must be a pentavalent molecule. Such examples are phosphorus pentachloride and phosphorus pentabromide. Phosphorus here is central atom. The electronic configuration of phosphorus is 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2 and 3p3. Only the valence electron are taken here to show the hybridization. The ground state electronic configuration of phosphorus contains 2 electrons in 3s orbital and 3 electrons in 3p orbital. Phosphorus atom also has 3d orbitals. Now, to make a pentavalent molecule, phosphorus needs 5 unpaired electrons, for which one of the electrons from 3s orbital is get promoted to higher energy 3d orbital. And the excited state around phosphorus atom can be written now like this: 1 electron in 3s orbital, 3 electrons, single electrons in 3p orbitals, and 1 single electron in 3d orbital. Now all these 5 orbitals gets hybridized to give sp3d hybridization. All these 5 sp3d hybrid orbitals now arrange themselves in space in a specific geometry. And the geometry of these hybrid orbitals is trigonal bipyramidal geometry, in which three of the bonds or the orbitals are present with each other at 120-degree angle at one plane, whereas the two bonds or orbitals are present perpendicularly to the trigonal plane. The bond angle uh, between the three hybrid orbitals on a trigonal planar is 120-degree, whereas the bond angle of the pyramidal hybrid orbital with the plane is 90-degree. Now, after the arrangement of these five hybrid orbitals, five chlorine atoms can make bond with the phosphorus atom. 3p orbital of 5 chlorine atoms can overlap with the sp3d hybrid orbital of phosphorus atom to make covalent bond. And this is how phosphorus pentachloride is formed, in which the geometry of the molecule is trigonal bipyramidal geometry. The arrangement of bonds in phosphorus pentachloride is shown here. In all these five bonds, the bond angle uh, are given here, that is 120-degree on a plane and 90-degree for a pyramidal bond. There are two types of bond in this molecule. Equatorial bond, three equatorial bonds are present in phosphorus pentachloride, and two axial bonds are uh, there, which are present perpendicularly to the plane. Next type of hybridization is sp3d3 sp3d2 hybridization. The orbitals involved in this hybridization are 1s, 3p and 2d orbitals. The examples of a molecule involving this type of hybridization is sulfur hexafluoride. Sulfur is the central atom in the molecule around which the hybridization takes place, and the electronic configuration of sulfur is 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p4. There are 6 valence electrons around sulfur atom which are used to make bond, but out of 6 valence electron, 4 electrons are present in pair. To get 6 unpaired electrons, these two pairs of electrons need to get unpaired, and these electrons get promoted to the 3d orbital. And now the excited state electronic configuration around a sulfur atom is containing 6 single electrons present in 3s orbital, 3p orbital and 3d orbitals. Now these 6 orbitals 1s, 3p and 2d orbitals gets hybridized to give sp3d2 hybrid orbitals. All these 6 hybrid orbitals arrange themselves around sulfur atom in a specific geometry which is known as octahedral geometry. In this geometry, 4 of the hybrid orbitals are present square planarly or making square planar arrangement, whereas 2 hybrid orbitals are present perpendicularly to the plane, and this geometry is known as octahedral geometry. With these hybrid orbitals, fluorine atoms can make bond, or the 2p atomic orbital of fluorine atom make bond. The bond angle in octahedral geometry is same in all bonds. Next hybridization is sp3 d3 hybridization. In this type of hybridization, there are 7 atomic orbitals involved: 1 s orbital, 3 p orbitals, and 3 d orbitals. Example of such hybridization is iodine heptafluoride. In iodine heptafluoride, iodine is the central atom around which the hybridization takes place. The electronic configuration of iodine containing valence electrons is 5s2 and 5p5. To get 5 unpaired electron, the lone pairs or the paired electrons need to get unpaired in the higher energy d orbitals. There are 3 lone pairs in iodine atom, and all 3 lone pairs present in 5s and 5p orbitals gets promoted to the 5d atomic orbitals, and now in excited state electronic configuration, iodine has 7 unpaired electrons in different orbitals: 1 in 5s orbital, 3 in 5p orbitals, and 3 in 5d orbitals. All these orbitals now can hybridize to give sp3d3 hybridization. And in this hybridization, 7 hybrid orbitals are formed, and these 7 hybrid orbitals arrange themselves in space around central metal or atom in pentagonal bipyramidal geometry. In pentagonal bipyramidal geometry, 5 of the hybrid orbitals are present on one plane making a pentagon, whereas the 2 hybrid orbitals are present perpendicularly to this plane. Now, these 5 hybrid orbitals can make bond with the 7 fluorine atoms, and the geometry now this uh, molecule is pentagonal bipyramidal. There is another type of hybridization apart from all these hybridization that we have discussed is DsP2 hybridization. This type of hybridization usually found in transition metal complexes. There are 4 orbitals: One inner d orbital is involved and one s and outer two p orbitals are involved in this type of hybridization. The example of such hybridization involve nickel atom, in which the ground state electronic configuration of nickel is 3d8 4s2. For complex formation, nickel in dipositive cationic state has electronic configuration 3d8. The 8 electrons are arranged in 3d orbitals, and when the complex is formed, the 8 electrons present in 3d orbitals in a arrangement in which the one unpaired electron is pushed inward and thus making one 3d orbital available. Now one 3d orbital and one outer s orbital and outer 2p orbitals hybridize to give dsp2 hybridization. In this hybridization, four hybrid orbitals arrange themselves around central metal ion in square planar geometry. In these hybrid orbitals, now the complex forming ligands, cyanide ligand here, can overlap their atomic orbitals containing lone pair of electron and make bond. The type of complex here is shown is the tetracyanonickelate complex ion, in which there are four cyano-ligands donated their lone pairs of electron by the overlapping of atomic their orbital containing lone pair with the hybrid orbital, that is dsp2. And this is how the square planar geometry due to the D2 dsp2 hybridization takes place.